You see it everywhere. You see it every day. It doesn't even matter. The term jaywalking comes from the original term jay driving in the early 1900s. That's what they called the drivers of horse-drawn carriages who didn't follow the rules. It was quickly adopted as a term for people who didn't cross the street properly as well. Jay, meaning idiot or foolish, words that still come to mind when we see people jaywalking today.
Well, especially if you drive around the loop, that's terrible. Especially during lunch hour, like yesterday when it was nice out, between noon and 2, you can't be driving in the loop right there. You're not going to get anywhere.
You almost see as many jaywalkers on a nice day as you see pedestrians in a crosswalk.
When it's like in the middle of the street and they jump out in between two cars, it's almost impossible sometimes to see them.
All over Chicago, people hopping across the street, taking the shortest path to get where they're going instead of the safest.
Yeah, we're guilty. Yeah, do the same thing.
The term jaywalking dates back to the early 1900s. Some believe it even originated here in Chicago. In the 30s, the WPA, or Works Progress Administration, published an anti-jaywalking poster as it became a problem in many urban areas. Fast forward to 2018, and you will find jaywalking everywhere in Chicago. Not just people crossing in the middle of the street, but also crossing in an intersection against the light.
Yeah, I've been commuting here to the Loop for 25 years, and everybody always jaywalked a little bit because, you know, we're in the grid and you can see the traffic. But I think in the last 2 years or so, we've seen more of a sense that the walk signal is more just a recommendation. And that's the problem because we have traffic is up a bit. We have more complicated intersections now with higher pedestrian and car mixes in general. And that's had some bad outcomes.
And it's not just bad here. In China, jaywalking has become such a problem, authorities are implementing new strategies to stop it. In central China, knee-high sprayers shoot water at people who try to cross too early. And several big cities there are now using facial recognition technology to snap photos of jaywalkers, which are then displayed on large screens with their names in an effort to shame them. Not likely something you'll see here anytime soon.
Well, and I used to live in California, and in California you would get a ticket.
While you could get a ticket for jaywalking here, they certainly are not commonplace in Chicago. Although, could they be the solution to the budget crisis?
I'd like to be a cop in the car just taking pictures and sending it to Ron Emanuel. Look at all the extra revenue you got.
How fast you can make some money just by picking up the jaywalkers. So interesting enough, we're asking people to send in their comments and give me some more ideas for commuter complaints. I had somebody write in saying not only do they not like jaywalkers, but people are also walking on the left side of the street, or the left side of the cross instead of the right side. Stay to the right. There's always people walk to the right, and then people having to zigzag around them.
Pedestrians who take their sweet time across the street.
Looking at the phone, people are trying to turn right.
You have the right of way, but we're all kind of trying to go here.
Just be courteous. Come on, be courteous. All right, well, make sure to tune in tomorrow as my As Seen from Skycam series continues over the Shed Aquarium. We're taking a look at some amazing new art sculptures just placed outside the shed with an important message for passersby. We're going to tell you why Shed experts hope to put this artist out.
Okay, it's May 16th, 2018. And this is WGN's news, 5:27 p.m. here. And I just happened to catch this little news clip. And, one of the most frivolous laws, which really isn't a law, it's a statute, it's a code, it's an ordinance, is jaywalking. And although they could give you a ticket for doing it, they don't. But because they mentioned this and brought this up, don't be surprised if they don't start implementing it. And then the news lady has the audacity to bring up, well, people crossing the street are on the left side instead of the right side of the crosswalk, stay to the right. And you got to zigzag through people. What the fuck? Okay? This is total power control of our government. This is show me your papers. Wow. You can't just look at this little articles, this little story, and think that there's nothing going to come of it. Anything that the news puts out is for a reason and an agenda. Remember that. So jaywalking will cost you in a city near you. Don't be surprised if you walk too fast, you may get a walking speeding ticket. Okay, everybody. God bless.